Hi, my name is Kristen Brandeberry, and I'll be your student's 3D design teacher this year.
A little bit about me. I grew up in Ohio and attended The Ohio State University for both my undergraduate and graduate degrees. My bachelor's is in art education and my master's is in art. This is my 6th year teaching at Cathedral. I teach Foundations of Visual Art, 3D Design, Advanced 3D Design, AP 3D, Digital Photography 1 and 2, and Ceramics. If you need to contact me, my email is kbrandeberry@cathedralcatholic.org. Email is best while we're in distance learning. I'm available during our flex time and during my scheduled prep periods, which are Red 1 and Period 7 by appointment. Our 3D design course is a sculpture overview course. We go through a lot of different sculpture techniques. We use cardboard, paper, plaster, wire, clay. Students will also need to get their own supplies as well. They will need a sketchbook. I recommend that they get a spiral-bound sketchbook. Those tend to hold up a little bit better. They'll also need a shoebox or something similar to store their supplies in. Once we return to campus, they will need a lock from the student store. And optional, they may want to get an apron or an old t-shirt to protect their clothing and their uniform. Class policies, a lot of students get really worried in their art classes that they're going to get graded on whether their art is good or not. I do not grade based on if their art is good or not. I grade based on their effort and how much they've put into their project and how far they've progressed. So I'm looking for progress over a period of time and that effort. The grades are broken down into weighted categories. 30% is practice work, 50% is presentation work, so the major projects that we work on over the course of a couple weeks, and 20% is participation. The final exam is 15% of their total grade. That goes into the presentation work category. The syllabus has a complete breakdown of those grades. Our art department is pretty strict on late work. The reason is that during the day, the class period that a project is due, we're usually doing a critique and talking about the project. So if the student did not turn in their project at the beginning of class, they don't have their project to talk about with their classmates. So they're missing a major part of the critique and that day of class. So each school day that a major project is late is 10% off per school day. And then their practice work, so any worksheets, sketchbook work, that kind of thing, those are a maximum of 50% credit when they are turned in late. If your student's interested in doing more art on campus, we do host an art club. We've painted van shoes in the past, done chalk art murals, and tie-dye, and lots of different fun things. So if they're interested in that, please encourage them to speak to me, and we'll get them added to the Schoology group. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please reach out. My email again is kbrandeberry@cathedralcatholic.org.